navigators. Today we're going to learn about how animal parents take care of their babies. And we learned last week that another word for babies is offspring. So I've used that scientific word here in our sentence frame. Let's read the frame together. Blank parents, blank offspring to blank. Say it with me. Blank parents, blank offspring to blank. We want to know what the animal parents are doing to help the offspring or the babies to survive. So we're going to read this book called How Animal Babies Stay Safe, and it's written by Mary Ann Fraser, and I'm reading it with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. All right. Many babies can't take care of themselves. They need an adult to help them stay safe. And you'll notice in our picture, this is a picture of you, an animal baby that is a child, and how we need parents to help us to stay safe too. Animal parents care for their babies just as your parents care for you. They feed, clean, carry, and protect their young until the babies are old enough to do it for themselves. Some animal babies may need their parents for a few weeks. Some need them for a few years. Human babies need their parents for the longest of all. There are babies who don't need their parents. When turtles, snails, snakes, and saltwater crabs hatch, they already know how to find food and escape from their enemies. This kind of knowledge is called instinct. So there are some animals who leave their eggs and they hatch on their own. Our sentences today and our work is going to be about parents who stay with their babies. So let's keep reading. Other types of animals are helpless when they are born. They cannot keep themselves warm or get their own food. Baby mice are born with no fur. Their eyes and ears are closed. Eagle chicks cannot fly until they have full-grown feathers. Let's look at this first picture. We can talk about this type of parent and what they do to help their babies survive. So I'm going to put the type of parent here first. We have dog parents. What are they doing in this picture to help the babies? There's two things. They are feeding the offspring and they are grooming the offspring. You see here how the mother is grooming the baby. And why are they doing that? They're doing it to help the babies stay healthy. Let's read it together. Dog parents feed offspring to keep them healthy. Let's try it with groom. Dog parents groom offspring to keep them healthy. Nice work. Let's keep reading. Some animal parents build homes to keep their young safe and warm. A nest is such a home. Birds, rats, rabbits, and squirrels all build nests. Wolves and bears raise their families in dens. Chipmunks tunnel into the earth to make burrows. Each burrow has a special room or nursery for the young. So on this page, we talked about another trait, another quality that parents have to help their young survive. We talked about how some parents, like rabbits and birds and bears, build homes for offspring to. Why? Why do they build homes for them? It's to keep them Let's read that together. Some parents build homes for offspring to keep them safe. Nice work. Let's keep reading and find out what else parents do. Animal parents have many ways to move their young safely from place to place. A leopard cub cannot run very fast. Its mother lifts it up by its loose skin on its neck and carries it in her mouth. So we have some parents feed, groom, build homes, and now the leopard mother carries her young. So some parents carry offspring to, is it to keep them healthy or to keep them safe? To keep them safe. Let's read the whole thing together. Some parents carry offspring to keep them safe. Some babies, like young scorpions or anteaters, ride piggyback. Young shrews make a train behind their mother when they travel. They hold on to one another so none of them gets lost. There are animals like kangaroos that put their babies in pouches. Inside the warm pocket, the baby kangaroo, or joey, can drink milk and is safe from danger. A mother alligator sometimes carries her hatchlings in her mouth. No animal would think of going in there to snatch one of her young. Sometimes animal parents must leave their babies behind. These babies often have fur or feathers that blend in with their surroundings. It is harder for their enemies to find them. This is called camouflage. A fawn or baby deer has spots. Its mother leaves the fawn in a clump of plants where the spots will help to hide it. So here is another characteristic of a parent that helps its babies stay safe. We have deer parents hide offspring to keep them safe. Let's read it together. Deer parents hide offspring to keep them safe. Each kind of animal has a way to alert its young when danger is near. Monkeys bark or howl. Ants, bees, and termites use smell. Fish use motion. Quick fin movements mean warning. When escape is not possible, animal parents will risk their own lives to protect their children. Hoofed animals like zebras fight off attackers by kicking and trampling. Tigers, wolves, and bears defend their babies with claws and teeth. But fighting is risky. Many animals try to trick their enemies instead. A mother raccoon dashes in front of a bobcat to get its attention and then scrambles up another tree. The bobcat chases after the mother and does not find her babies. Animals that live in groups work together to keep their young safe. Elephants keep their children in the middle of the herd. In this way, all the adults can keep the enemies away. So all of those different animals, the elephants, the raccoon, the zebra, they all did something to help their babies. They started to teach them what to do when they're in danger. So we have some parents teach offspring to keep them safe. Let's say it together. Some parents teach offspring to keep them safe. They do that in different ways, teaching them how to protect themselves now and when they're older. Just like these penguins. If all the grown-up animals leave to find food, the young must protect each other. Baby penguins will huddle together to form a creche. By staying together, they are less likely to get cold, lost, or eaten. All kinds of animal babies eventually grow up and must make their way in the world. When parents protect and care for their young, their children have a better chance of growing up to have their own children. This is nature's way of helping each kind of animal to survive. So we can add another reason to our sentence frame. We have some parents feed and groom offspring to keep them healthy and keep them safe. Another reason is so that they can grow up. So we can say some parents carry offspring to help them grow up, because that's what all of these traits are for, is to help the babies to grow up and become adults themselves so that they can have babies too. We call that reproducing. So all of our reasons, all of the things that parents do help their babies grow up. They help them survive. So when you're reading about different animals this week, think about what kind of parent and what are they doing to help their offspring or their babies to keep them healthy, safe, and grow up. Thanks for reading with me.